Hello YouTube. You may have seen my recent camping video, my winter camping video, featuring the modular sleep system, the US sleeping bag, and how it didn't really work out for me as well as I would have thought. So what I did was I actually went out and bought a commercial sleeping bag to test it against. So what I picked up was the MEC, which is a Canadian brand, Mountain Equipment Co-op, and this is the Phoenix Hybrid -20 sleeping bag. It's one of the cheaper extreme cold sleeping bags, and it's a hybrid, which means the top part is down and the bottom part is synthetic. And the idea is that you get most of the loft on the top, whereas a down sleeping bag would compress underneath very easily. They put in a synthetic. It allows them to make the bag a little bit cheaper, but you don't get the compression, so the volumes increase slightly. I haven't actually used this yet, so I can't tell you what the temperature range is like, but I can give you a quick look at some of the features.
So the neck baffle looks very effective. Has a split clip so you can easily undo it, and some contours as well. Overall, the stitching looks really good, and the zips are YKK. We even have this aluminous part on the end of the clip, so it's easy to find the zip at night time, and some hang loops at the foot of the sleeping bag. The hood is nicely shaped, and I'm sure that keep me quite warm under cold winter's night.
So what's provided with the sleeping bag is this humongous stuff sack. So this is the part I was interested in, but you can never really tell from the website, is that stuff it in the bag and see how big it is. So I always start from the foot end. Allows the air to escape. This has been fully lofted for a few days, so it's at its maximum size. So that's the real size. The weight is just over 2 kilos. It's about 4.5 pounds. Doesn't feel too bad, but it is a big bag, that's for sure. So because the bag was pretty big, what I actually bought was this Outdoor Research stuff sack. It's the ultralight compression sack. And now for the ultralight stuff sack. So obviously it's about the same size. Let's start the compression. This is rainproof. Lightweight compression sack. Silk fabric resists moisture and slides into your pack easily. Okay, so we have the straps loosely on the bag so far. So time to compress it. Try and keep it even as I go around. Now I'm just going to kind of squish it with my knee. Okay, I'm just going to put this to the side. So you can see the difference. It's kind of more like a football. So there is a big difference. I wouldn't store it for long periods of time like this, for obvious reasons. So what I'm looking for, it said on the packet that it stuffs into itself. Ah, there we go. Through round. Okay, so this is kind of a neat feature. So when it's not in use, it's nice and tidy. It's not a bad idea. So that's the Outdoor Research ultralight compression sack. I can't give you any recommendations at this stage about this sleeping bag. I can just show you what I can obviously see. Until I've tested it, I can't really formulate an opinion. I'm very happy with the fit and finish, the quality so far. I think the compressed size is it's actually not too bad once you use the stuff sack. And you know, this is probably less than half of a down bag for the same conditions, minus 20 Celsius. So there is a lot of savings, there are some compromises, and that's a choice you've got to make for yourself, whether spend all your money on a high-end down sleeping bag or having something slightly bigger. It's a trade-off.
As you can see from this side-by-side comparison, the Outdoors Research Stuff Sack really does reduce the volume. I would say about 50%. In a busy winter rucksack, that's quite a saving in space.
So I will be doing some head-to-head tests with this sleeping bag against the MSS. I'm going to be using the British Army Gore-Tex bivy bag, and obviously the MSS has its own Gore-Tex bivy bag. But if you're interested in sleeping bags and seeing what the differences are and the pricing, etc., then look out for those videos coming in the future. So now I've been invaded by dogs, I think it's time to wrap up the sleeping bag review for now. And this is Simon. So I'm going to cut most of this out so it looks like it did this instantly, just so you know.
And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.